Alright, in this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how I create my cartoon effect. To keep in mind, there's two plugins that you will need, is the Topaz Detail and the Topaz Clean. That's the reason why I'm giving this tutorial for free, because the plugin, it costs, I don't know the exact amount, but it costs probably around like $40 to $70. So that's the whole reason why I'm giving this for free, so you can learn this. And if you want, you could go and get the plugin. If not, that's cool. And if you want the direct link, it will be below this video in the description. So let's take a look at the layers. And as you can see, well, that's the text. Added 2 vignette, added a color balance, a glow on the right, added some dodge and burn, so I will be teaching you that too. Added some noise, and then some rim light around the edges. That's the main image, that's the background. So a couple things. The reason why I added the vignette, just give it that darker look, so everything focus in the middle. The color balance, I want to keep it kind of reddish yellow glow. And then when I added the glow, also added the rim light around myself, so give it that pop. And the dodge, the burn and dodge is make it pop out some more. So that's the whole layer breakdown. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're watching this, you should be watching it on my website. So there should be a download link to this image, so you could download that and follow along. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this. And I got the main image open, which we're gonna be working on. Alright, so first thing you want to do is touch up the skin. So let's zoom in. And let's go over here to the left, select the spot healing. So we're just gonna go in, touch up any blemishes on the skin. Just go ahead, do that. Alright, that looks good. Now let's duplicate this. And the background, we just name this master. So I always like to keep a copy just in case we need to go back and redo it. So this one is going to be called Detail. We're going to go to Filter, go to Topaz, apply Detail 2. And then the preset that I like to use is Interior Strong. And if you have Detail 3, I know it doesn't have the preset of the Interior Strong. So just copy the settings on the right. So small detail 0.67, small boost 0.01, and then 0.54, 0.05. So just go ahead and copy this. And then once you got that applied, click OK. And then the next filter will be Topaz Clean. And then I went ahead and made my own setting. I made 1, 2. So I'm gonna see which one look better. I like the first one. All right. So the setting for this, the strength is on 2, threshold is 0.1, radius 25, and on the edges, right here you see 5, 1.71, and then down here 0.19, 1.192. So go ahead and just copy this setting. And then if you want to save this setting, just go down here and click save, and you can name it whatever name you want to name it. As you can see, I name it noise 1. Just click cancel since I already got it saved. So go ahead and click OK. Alright. So the reason why I added the detail first, then the clean, I'm going to show you if we just added the clean on the regular image. So let's click OK. As you can see, this is the original image and we added the clean. This is the detail with the clean. You can see the difference. Just give it more of that pop. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. Before anything, just save it. I'm gonna save this. Alright. Next thing you want to add is an adjustment layer. So let's create a new group. Just bring this above everything. Name that adjustment. Create a new layer. On the left, select or type in 127, 127, 127. And then go ahead and fill that in. You can fill it in with the paint bucket, or shortcut will be Alt Delete. Now go to filter, noise, add noise. Let's add about 6%. I'm gonna go back to the selection tool and then go up here, change the blending mode to soft light. Now let's go down to, let's group this first. Let's name this main. Let's go down here. And now what we're going to do is start smudging it. So select the smudge tool. Make sure the strength is on 20. And make sure the main image is selected. And now just go in and start smudging. Keep in mind when you smudge, make sure you go with the curve of the face. So you see right here, I would smudge this way. If you smudge this way, then it'll mess up the detail in the shadows right here. So I'm gonna click undo. So just go with the curve of the face. So right now we're just smudging the skin. You see down here, it looks most of it looks good already. Just do a little bit. Just go up here. Again, just smudge the skin, go with the curve of the face. Don't smudge any of the hair or any of the details. Zoom out, save it, looks good. Alright, I'll go back to smudge tool. I'm gonna touch it up right here some more, or smudge it some more. And right here. Alright, that looks good. Now let's go to the shirt. Actually, the sweater. If you're wearing a shirt, then you'd be smudging your shirt. Again, same thing with the face. On the sweater, go with the curve of the sweater. And don't smudge right there. Just get all the inside. So basically what we're trying to do is just get rid of all the noise and all, or basically the texture. So once we go here, I'm gonna shrink it. looks good. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna duplicate this. Same thing, I'm gonna disable this. Disable the master too. So we're gonna save this one. Just in case we mess up on any of the steps ahead, we could always go back and use this one. So you need just name that detail master. Now for this, let's go ahead and go to filter again. Go to detail 2. And then interior strong. Click OK. Let's duplicate the master. Enable that. Go up to the copy, or the one right here. Bring it down. We should bring it up just a little bit. It's about 46. Actually, let's do 30. So just giving it a little bit more pop. Let's merge those two. So we still have the original. Keep that. So this one we just the one that we created. And then let's go to filter, clean. Same thing. Select on the preset that we made. Click OK. Alright, zoom in. Go to smudge tool. And we're going to smudge it some more. So basically, once we added more detail, we want to go in and smooth it out. See over here, the details are showing up. Check the shirt. Or the sweater. I keep saying shirt. Alright, looks good. So let's enable all this. So we see that's the first, second, third step. Alright. Alright, now what I'm going to do is, since we applied all the filter, as you can see on the highlights, some of the detail is gone. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to duplicate this one. Click mask. And then invert the mask, Command I. And make sure the color on the left, the color palette is white. Go to the brush. Make sure hardness all the way down. Size about 32. Change opacity about 22. Zoom in and make sure the mask is selected. And then go in. We're gonna bring back the details in the highlights. So just keep doing this to the highlights. Let's see. Let's bring it all the way up. No, I just do it at 100. It's much quicker. All right, zoom out so you can see before, after. So just bring back the detail. All right, so that looks good. Now what I like to do is merge the two. So hold shift, select the two, right click, merge. Now you see 1, 2, 3. Just give it that pop. All right, looks good. Now let's go ahead and crop this out and add a background. So let's zoom in. What I'm gonna use is the pen tool. Let's go over here, select the pen tool. Shortcut for that is letter P. Oops, cancel. Oops. Well, that just quit on me. Click ignore. I'm gonna go ahead and reopen it. All right, so it's always good to click save every time you do something, and if you like it, make sure you hit Command S or Control S for PC. All right, so let's select the pen tool, shortcut letter P. Just go down here, zoom in about 600. So basically what I'm doing is just creating a point and then dragging. If the pen tool is too hard for you to use, you could use whatever tool that you're more comfortable with. I have tutorials on using the pen tool, but on this one is about creating the cartoon effect. So I'm just go ahead and go pretty quick, cropping this out. All right, so I'm just right click, make selection, feather 0, click OK. I'm gonna hit Command J, it'll duplicate that. And now let's bring in our background. Once you download the work files, the background should be in there. So this is the one I use. And what I'm gonna do is, since this is 900, I'm gonna change the width to 900 before I bring it into the main PSD. So right click, bring it in, close this, don't save, bring this underneath the main image. All right, so with this image, I'm gonna go to image, adjust, hue and saturation. I'll bring the saturation all the way down, lighten this up about 18, click OK. I'm gonna go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. So about 1.7, click OK. Nudge it up a little bit, click save. Now let's go to our adjustment, create a new adjustment. So that'll be the color balance. Change the mid-tone. I'm gonna bring the red all the way up, yellow all the way up. And then I'm just bring it up just about 73. Actually, let's see what the soft light, what's that look like? No, I'll just keep it on normal. All right, next adjustment. Let's create a new layer. Make sure black is selected. Fill it in, Alt Delete. Select the eraser tool. Make sure the hardness is all the way down. And then size upper box right there. And then about so you erase about twice. So I did like 2 clicks. Change the blending mode to soft light. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make this part darker. So I'm gonna go down to the main, create a new layer, fill that in with black. Change the blending mode to soft light. And then I'm gonna erase the right, but I'm just keep the left. So duplicate that again. Now let's with that one, let's erase down here so that way you still see some detail, but the sky is darker. Alright, that looks good. Now next thing you want to do is grab this image, same thing, change it to 900. And then bring that into our main PSD, close this. Actually, this can go up in the adjustment underneath the vignette that we created. So on this one, let's go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Until it's a perfect circle like that. Click OK, change the blending mode to screen. And we're gonna bring this up on the corner. You can see there's a hard line right here. To fix that, select the eraser tool and then make sure hardness is all the way down. Just erase that. Save this. Alright, so on the main image, I'm gonna adjust the level. So I'm gonna hit Command L. I'm bring the shadows up a little bit and the highlight down just a little bit. So about 16 to 31. Click OK. So this before, after. Save that. Now let's go to our layer right here, the noise that we created. So let's duplicate that. Go down here to our main image, hold Command, select that, it'll make a selection around it. Go to this one where we just duplicated. Go down here, click the mask. So now it'll make a mask around it, only affecting the main image. And then, actually, you know what? Let's go over here. Let's type in 127, 127, 127. And on this one, on this one, hold Alt, Delete. It'll fill it in. So this one is gray without the noise. So you change the blending mode. See, it's normal. And then this one has the noise in there. Switch it back. Switch it back to soft light. Alright. Alright, so now with this one selected, let's go to our burn tool. Make sure it's mid-tone. Now we can go in. Let's bring this all the way to 67. Now we can go in and burn all the shadows. Let's bring it all the way up. Alright, so I'm gonna burn spots like the hair, the eyes, the eyebrow, on the nose, on the mouth, the ear. And I'm gonna do underneath the neck. And let's change it to 40. Do it on the tattoo. Alright, so you see before, after. And if you change the blending mode to normal, you can see what we did on the gray layer. Basically, we just went in with the burn tool and burned all the spots that we want darkened. Change that back to soft light. Alright, looks good. Now the last thing is to create the rim light. So let's duplicate this one. Let's group that. Name that rim. And with this one, double click that. Go to bevel and emboss. And then on the shadow, we're gonna bring it all the way down. We just want the highlight. And on the size, change that to, let's try 2. Alright, 2 looks good. Click OK. Actually, let's bring this all the way up. Alright. So before, after. Now it looks like the light is shining and creating that. So let's change the angle, see how it looks like towards the right. Keep it right there, about 86 degree. Click OK. Alright, the reason why we duplicated this one and applied the bevel effect on this and put it into its own group, because what we're going to do now is click the mask, and on the mask we're going to select the brush, and shortcut for that is B. I'm going to bring the brush size up, hardness all the way down, and then make sure black is selected. So we're going to go in and mask out the spots where we don't want it. So like we're here on the face. And I'm going to bring this up a little bit. So it's only affecting this side. And then maybe, see, undo that. I want to keep a little bit right here. So I'm just bring the opacity down. So you can see before, after. Alright, that looks good. So let's go ahead and break down all of the layers. So we got the vignette, the glow, color balance, the dodge, the noise, rim light, main image, and then the background. So that's pretty much it. That's how I do my cartoon effect. I use this on basically like 90% of my design. The steps that I use: first applying the detail, applying the clean, and then smudging it and redoing the step. So hopefully you found this helpful, and if you have any question, leave it in the comments.